numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
Check.
Wide, get wide.
On second down, it's Pollard. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater found his target. It's Anderson. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And a Panther 1st down.
Ready? Right. Mike 59. Target.
Running with a fullback, Alex Arma. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Coming again.
2nd and 6 at the Cardinals 7-yard line.
Mike to 59. Do the night. Check 3.
Now a quick hitter with a fullback Arma. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better than they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch one. It's been a long day for you. 2-6.
Here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Intercepted by the Panthers. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's... Stop behind the line.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
Oh, yeah!
A loss of 3 yards.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
Michael Pilardi on the punt for the Panthers.
This is taken around the 12. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, this is Edmonds. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it, baby.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
To throw on third down, Murray. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Murray buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw once more on second and 10, Murray. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gives it to the first man through, the fullback Arma. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
To throw on second and 6, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
65.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Being chased out left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Double tight.
And he is in. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Murray looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, watch this.
Murray trying again after the pick six, eluding the pressure right. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray from midfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Inside give to Arma, the fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. They'll run with the fullback, Arma.
We got this.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
On 2nd down, Pollard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Run for Pollard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And now a carry here for their fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cardinals take over
Come on,
first
baby.
and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Zoom. So Mike's number one. We own them.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Here we go. Number one. Check.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Just watch 88. Heavy.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go now. Check. 60 59. They're not ready.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I got him. Joker. 22, Jet, Palmer. 22, Jet, Palmer. Neil. Showing it. Shift.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 2nd down, Pollard. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Spine. No. Ready, go.
So that'll back them up 5. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. Gano's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Mike 51.
Back to throw. Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to Benjamin. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Murray, one final try. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Miami on the Broncos. Meanwhile,
Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.